Hi, so today I started working the dialogue system, and to start with that, yeah, I thought of using our own dialogue system, but that code that I wrote is probably more than a year old by now, so it's better if I just start from scratch because yeah, I took a look at it and it's not something I would use right now for a dialogue component. It's not that modular and yeah, it's better if I just write my own code, but instead of doing that, I decided to look at the Fab store and found the search terms for some dialogue systems. Yeah, there's some paid ones here, but I got curious. I tried looking at some of the free ones. Some of here are just like pretty basic dialogue systems, but then I saw this with like 36 reviews, and this is like a pretty complex, but seems like a complex and well structured dialogue system. Even has a way to structure your dialogue like this, and I took a look at the trailer, documentation, tried the demo and stuff like that. After looking at the tutorial video, yeah, it really is something I would use, so I tried using this. I tried implementing it into our game, and yeah, I tried following the tutorial, and so I tried following the tutorial. Let me show you that. Yeah, but the tutorial is like 46 minutes long. Followed it step by step, and yeah, I noticed that the stuff he was showing here was old, and it's not exactly how it looks like in the actual asset that I have on the game right now. And I realized it's like 2 years old, 2023. So I took a look at the documentation. The documentation was also old, and it was yeah, that's why I had a hard time setting it up, which is because the documentation is old, the tutorial video is old, and okay, where is it? Why can't I find it? Okay, here. Old, and I checked their Discord. They seem to have a newer set of documentation, but this one was also a bit weird because some stuff here that was mentioned isn't even in the actual asset that I got. So yeah, I don't know what this guy was doing, but his documentation doesn't seem to be updated or cohesive with each other. Documentation that was shown in their Fab store was basically an outdated version, and even the new one wasn't cohesive at all. That some of it wasn't cohesive with the actual setup. But yeah, I thought I could just figure it out, and I just looked through some Discord at the Discord and see how similar issues that are. So I mean, some other people also had similar issues setting it up, and I took a look at what they had and also followed the developer's response. But even doing that and looking into documentation over and over again, setting things up, it's like none of it was working. I tried just doing a simple logic where if I click on a crew member, dialogue screen would show up and I can interact with the crew member. But no matter how much I tried, I couldn't find a way to set it up, which sucks because the system here that is proposing is really cool. So basically, you have this. Right now I can't show it to you because I took it off for now. I decided to just start from scratch again. I also found a comment here in the GitHub. Just they tried this, downloading the GitHub version of the asset. Tried doing that, but then it destroyed the entire project file for some reason. I had to recover it again using the version control. Yeah, thank God we had that. So I'm really confused. Like, this system sounds like it's really well made in the tutorial videos and everything, but for some reason I couldn't get it set up properly and the documentation sucks. So yeah, most likely this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try setting it up again from scratch one last time, follow the supposedly new documentation one step at a time, read through everything, and if that still doesn't work and then I give up, I'm probably just gonna rework my dialogue system and just make my own because that will probably, I mean, it'll take some time, but that will definitely work. So yeah, but the reason I wanted to try this is because it seems very modular, and it also has the capability of having the restrictions in the, or like the requirements for dialogue options. For example, like in Fallout, it's an RPG game, you need this certain skill or certain class to unlock the dialogue option, and also it has this wait, what happened? I can't. Huh. Unreal Engine crashed for some reason. I wasn't even looking at it. And now I can't open the tabs in my browser. What is happening? Okay, give me a second. Okay, as I was saying, the reason I wanted to push for this asset is because they have this dialogue system that's easier to set up. So for example, you basically just connect the nodes to each other and how you want the dialogue to flow. And also creating the dialogue itself seems pretty straightforward to me. It's just really the setup that I'm so confused why it's not working. And it even can even set up custom events for each node. And yeah, this is way better to work with than using a data table to set up the dialogue flow, because that's currently how the dialogue system works. You basically just create rows in a table, and from top to bottom, that's how the dialogue will flow. But this one, you have branches, and you can customize a lot of things. You can customize what type of events will happen when that certain node gets reached or a certain dialogue event gets reached. Yeah, I just really have to figure out why the setup is not working. And I even compare this to the paid dialogue systems. So if I, for example, this one is similar, but I don't see any way to. Oh wait, no, this is also pretty similar. This is similar, but yeah, it's 4,000 PHP. That's like pretty expensive. This one too. Okay, I don't know this one. But you can see the other dialogues that are paid are also pretty much doing the same thing. And this one is also doing the same thing. So yeah, I really wanted to get this to work, but if I really can't get this to work, then I have to just create my own. So yeah, also the other reason why we're trying to prioritize the dialogue components, because it's gonna be pretty important for the marketing of the game, where you can, maybe for the trailer, you can select different dialogue options and stuff like that. And personally, instead of faking it, I would prefer to have it actually working before showing it in the update. I mean, in the game trailer or short trailer that we're gonna show for the marketing. But yeah, I don't know why it's not working out right now. But yeah, other than that, before I started working in the dialogue system, I did the shield bubble. So let me show that to you. Wait, am I recording? Okay, I thought I forgot to unpause it. Okay, wait, let me just wait for this to load. Yeah, I wanted to show the shield bubble. So right now this is shield bubble. There's some circles. I just made it simple looking for now. Unless we find a better icon for this, but I just made circles, and the green outline means that's the current level of the shield. Right now we can only do up to 1 shield. So we wait for this to load. Now it's fully green, so that means it's active, the shield. And I can increase the shield. So supposedly this should be empty, but right now it's also green. This is not because of the UI, because of the way the shield system works, which I also have to work on. It immediately fills up the bubble as soon as I upgrade it. If I decrease it, okay, there's no outline. Right, let me try to damage it and see how that looks like. I haven't tried it yet.
Weapon is ready.
Okay. Only has 1, I guess. Yeah, this is weird again. Something I have to rework. Okay, let's try damaging it. Now it has 0. Okay, it disappears. Makes sense. Why is it not charging? Oh, I just deactivated it. Okay, 1 charge, 2 charge. Okay, right. Yeah, okay, it looks like it's working. It's just, I mean, the UI is working. The shield logic is not working properly right now, but yeah. This is what I was working on before I started with the dialogue system, which took way longer than I thought. But anyway, yeah, I'm probably gonna continue with the dialogue system again tomorrow. And that to be it for my update video for today. Thanks for watching.